can you tell us why you paint bees?
I can tell you, yes. A couple of years ago, I heard about a problem that's going on in the world right now with honeybees. And it really struck me like, this is serious. This is very serious. It affects our very existence. And I started learning more about bees and about their culture and about the keeping of bees. And the more I found out, the more intrigued I became. And I started painting images of bees inside beehives, and based on photos, but also on imagination, and paintings of honeycombs, and then of the sort of traditional shape of the beehive. It's a shape that intrigues me, and it corresponds with the nests in a way. If you turn this shape of beehive upside down, it looks like a nest. So the shape itself intrigues me, and to me it represents a home, and also a place where there's a lot of creative activity going on. And when you think of what bees do, they are taking nectar and pollen and collecting it and bringing it back to their hive and transforming it into something else, which is pretty amazing. And also the whole situation with bees and pollinators in general, but in particular honeybees, is that they're small, they're seemingly insignificant, but they're an absolutely essential element of how everything works, how plants grow and fruit is produced. The bees are an essential part of that. And to me, it's a representation of how connected everything is, and how if we as humans start manipulating things and trying to change them and making honeybees do more work than they usually do, which is what's been going on in the agricultural business, something's going to give. Also they're exposed to toxic things, to pesticides and herbicides. That's going to have an effect. And it is, and there's something going on now called hive collapse, where honeybee populations are just either vanishing or dying, and they still haven't figured out exactly what's wrong with them. But it's usually a combination of mites and viruses and things like that. So to me, it's like a wake-up call. Like, look, something's out of balance here. What can we do to back away from that crisis? Because we're looking at a crisis in our food supply because of the threats to honeybees. So it's one of those things that captured my imagination in terms of the imagery of the bees and what they do and how they interact with flowers and then within their own hive, the work that they do. It's just something that I've felt moved to paint and paint in different ways. This is my most recent painting that involves bees and honey hives, and I've kind of given it this almost mythological honoring place in the center of the canvas, and within an archway which is kind of like a portal as well. And I wanted to infuse it with a sense of life and kind of a magic too. So that's what this painting's about, and that's why I'm painting these.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for giving us time for a conversation with you, and we wish you good luck with all your future paintings and exhibitions, and thank you very much again.
Thank you, Ephraim. I appreciate it.